This chef is a master. Man takes out a duck. Freehand break the bones and brush the duck body with seasoning. Put the knife into the duck belly. Just stir it up like that. The skill of separating flesh and blood in an instant is simply amazing. Duck belly into the ingredient pot broth. Then wrap it with lotus leaves and then wrap the outer layer with coarse salt. Finally, of course, an ancestral iron pot is needed. Put hot salt in the pot and bury the duck in the salt. Slowly cooked with salt. Knock on the back of the sword. Perfect out of the pot with a light stroke of a knife. The soup slowly flows out of the beautiful inspiring soul. The man named Zhao Feng is the most famous chef in Chongfeng. The skill of knives is even more outstanding. Diners from 10 miles and 8 towns have come here admiringly. The long dragon outside the restaurant queues from morning to night every day. Until this day a new one opened across the street. Michelin restaurant diners have been robbed. Their chef is called Paul. Known as the French Michelin 3-star chef. This person is very particular about cooking. Especially the plate must be made in a pattern. It's okay to grab business. He even threatened on the show. Chinese food is too conservative. Don't know how to keep up with the times. No change in the past 90 years. Zhao Feng was so angry that he found the chef. Decided to teach him what is a craft. Of course some people don't dare to speak slowly when they come to the chef. This time they are better than a knife. The chef took out a fish and cut it in half. Quickly touch the fish with your hands. Then use silver to accurately pull out each fishbone. Now it's Zhao Feng's turn to see him fish. Quickly cut into pieces and then swipe to the end. Shake cleanly. Perfect separation of skin and meat. The chef opens his eyes. The knives of Chinese chefs are so superb. The chef finally realized that he did have a prejudice against Chinese food. He sent an invitation to apologize. Invite Zhao Feng to have dinner at their restaurant. Zhao Feng readily agrees that he wants to see Western food. What's so special about coming to the restaurant? They ordered the signature dishes in the store. But when I brought it up, it turned out to be a fried poached egg. What is this thing? Are you looking down on us? But after a taste, I realized that this is not a poached egg at all. But mango and passion fruit. Fried egg, made by mixing foreign wine and frozen coconut milk. Then the waiter brought another dish. The two of them were completely dumbfounded. This is clearly a potted plant. Two people come to the restaurant for dinner. The waiter brought a pot of plants. Pour a little water on the plants. Grow quickly. It turns out that this is called all the elements in the growth salad. You can use Zhao Feng to pick up potted plants. Going to the wind in anger, cooking is not magic. He wants to teach this French chef Moulin. What O is called Kai. I saw him cut the green onions into sections. Put it in a frying pan and fry it, then cut the beef into thick pieces. Put it in a pot and mix with green onions and stir-fry for a homemade dish. Stir-fried beef with green onion is perfectly baked. The chef is not to be outdone. He adopts classic Western food. Grilled over an open fire until 5 minutes cooked. Cut into pieces and put in the plate. Then use apple technique to smoke beef. Soft and tender in the mouth and paired with wine. Complement each other. Pinger-flavored beef is really different. The chef also tasted the beef with scallions. The taste is tender, green onion, fragrant and greasy. And promised to compete in the Real King's Chef competition. Soon it will be the contest. Soon the normal school competition is coming. The judges tasted the dishes first. The chef made caramelized foie gras and fatty foie gras. Caramel and pineapple match. The judges are full of praise. Let's look at Zhao Feng's universe called Wahi. Looks mediocre. But I was completely stunned when I ate it. The meat is delicious and the inside is heaven and earth, and the outside is salty. And the scent of sand ginger has the sweetness of mint. It has the very refreshing smell from the snowy mountains. All fused in the tender duck meat. Changkin's name as Hua Duck really well deserved. Zhao Feng thought he would win this time. But the result came out but was disappointed. Their ratings are the same. But the judges thought he was too bad. Awarded the champion to the chef. Zhao Feng left angrily. Sure enough, he went back to the restaurant owner to tell the truth. It turns out that they secretly bought the judges. The aim is to win the qualifications for international competitions. But they don't want the chef to compete. But let the boss go. Because they have long discovered that the chef has lost his sense of taste. The reason why he can be a chef. It all depends on the all-purpose recipe. But the chef will never let go. Obviously won the game. Never let the opportunity go. So I found Zhao Feng and decided to join him. Participate in the upcoming international competition together. This is an international chef competition. Contestants can play freely within 100 minutes of production. At the start of the competition, the chefs showed their abilities. But Zhao Feng and the chef grind up the beans with a grinding disc. Turns out they are going to make the most common dish, mapo tofu. But if you want to make ordinary dishes, they must be delicious. It's never easy to be innovative again. Fortunately, Zhao Feng is unique. He set the bean paste into the tofu like a red marble pattern. Made the beef juice into a big ball. Use a knife to gently stroke the juice inside to stay in the tofu. The ginger juice and green onion balls seem to burst in your mouth. What's more important is not forgetting the original mapo tofu, as the name suggests. The most important thing is the stir-fry of hemp pepper and chili. It is fragrant and numb. The whole combination is one word. It's so delicious, compared to other contestants' dishes. Pigeon meat sashimi sushi. Colorful curry molecular cuisine. Flashy but exquisitely presented. But lost the temperature, no doubt. Zhao Feng and they deserve the award. Next, they will challenge the two-time champion chef god of cookery. But according to the rules, only one person can participate in the final game. So the chef gave the opportunity to Zhao Feng. But Zhao Feng was dumbfounded when the competition started. Standing still. The god of cookery poured a bowl of water on him. Zhao Feng just realized. Clean the tabletop and pour flour. This time he is going to make a bowl of warm noodle soup. On the other hand, the god of cookery. Put the boiled brown sugar in the plate. After finalizing the shape, use kai to pull a flower in full bloom on the flaming mountain. Full of lifelike shore flowers. The lifelikeness of the other shore flowers. So beautiful. The judges have a taste of the opportunities. Not only does it have a cool mint taste. After fine tasting, it has the fragrance of lily. It was Zhao Feng's turn, but he did not serve the dishes to the judges. But go straight to the god of cookery. And serve it with both hands. It turns out that god of cookery is Zhao Feng's father. Zhao Feng wanted to be like a father since he was a child. Excellent chef, but god of cookery never looked down upon his son. Even left his son at home. It takes decades to leave. Zhao Feng participates in this competition. I just want to prove it to my father. You can also be a good chef. And this bowl of noodles was taught by his father since he was a child. Father tasted the taste of home. He finally woke up. I have been chasing fame and fortune, but I have neglected the most cherished family affection. The two finally let go of their suspicions. At this moment, winning or losing is not important anymore. For Zhao Feng, the highest state of a chef is a delicious relationship from the tip of the tongue to the tip of the heart. Let the big taste of happiness. This is the real god of cookery.